What is going on, everybody? Welcome back finally to the interactive AI only world. What I've done is I finally got it to open, and I didn't mess with anything because it would break. I tried to do the final set of edits, but no, it wouldn't take it. The in-game editor wouldn't open. But I have managed to run it for about 100 turns, which has taken all day, and I now have about an hour to record, edit, and upload this. So that's why end of the day. I'll try and open it again and go a bit further in a few days' time if it will let me. But for today, I thought this would do. Nothing really happened between 250, which is where we were, and 300. But now I've come back. Maybe it's because I was sat here for the first 50 turns or nearby. But yeah, the last 50 I just went away and let it run. And it has gone to 355, which is pretty good. It's very, very slow. It's been on for about 6 hours. So I'm probably not doing my bit for the energy bills at the moment. But there we go. We will go over stuff. I'm not going to remember every city that belonged to everyone before the last time we were here, so I do apologise. If I make some mistakes, I'll sort of cover what we've got. I do notice some things, though, that definitely, yeah, the last 50 turns has been when everything started happening, which I think is because the best civs have hit the modern era. That's mainly why. Obviously, planes particularly useful. I'm just going to make my way around the map. I will start in Great Britain, because that's just the easy way. Start in Europe in the corner, and then work our way from sort of Iceland all the way around. So there you go, French Iceland. We have Sami, who have taken control of very north Scotland and the islands. Again, I think Sweden had it. I'm not going to try to remember who had it before, because I can't remember. France has half of Ireland, split with Sweden. They have Grenoble here in sort of southern Scotland. Then England and Wales is under England's control, as is Orleans there. It's France. Mali took Barcelona. I think that was off Spain, wasn't it? I mean, it was Spanish at one point, but whether France had it and then Mali took it off them. They also took Seville. And there's an island here that's French as well. I can see a settler. Also, sorry if the map mode, yeah, I don't think it would. It might let me go to the other one. I'm not gonna chance it. I actually like this one. I wouldn't play in it, but it's very useful for this sort of thing when it gets a bit slow and laggy and crash risking. Hanover is exactly the same as they were before, as is, I believe, Sweden. Same borders with Sami. We'll come back. Is that Mali? That is Mali. I think it's Mali. Okay, fair enough. Must have been some sort of peace deal. I mean, they do border Rome, sort of. Not really, but close. They do. I think they do in that one tile there. Or maybe that's Spain, but either way. There's Rome. Pretty much the same. They had a weird thing with Poland. Obviously, France, I think, had Corinth, and then they lost it to Poland, but then somehow France pieced out and took Poznan instead. Just keeps the craziness going. We'll go to the eastern part in a minute. Down here, France in southern Italy is still here. I think Turkey is mostly the same, the Ottomans. I think we're already like this. Maybe Athens. It looks like Athens is changing hands with Egypt at the moment. So that's Europe. Let's go down to Africa, and then we'll come back and sort of work our way across Eurasia, and then actual Asia and the rest of it. So we'll go to Mali, who are looking pretty good here in West Africa. We have Benin as well, with a couple of cities still mostly the same. I don't think anything's really changed here. The Garamantes here. Egypt, I think, are the same. Chad is definitely, I remember them having this city separately. Ethiopia here, this city, I saw Alexandria fall from Egypt to Harappa, and I had no idea where it was. Well, there it is, in the Horn of Africa. Congo is doing very well. I think they might be the leader of tech. I mean, they do have mobile SAMs and a knight next to each other. But there you go, they're growing. Burundi is dying, apparently. They do have a city here, but that seems like it. Maybe some islands elsewhere. Here's Rhodesia. And the Zulu still sort of equals. There's some islands for those two as well. Right, we'll come up to the Middle East. We have Bengal here with this city. I believe this is Mali. Sorry, I'm just sort of going off the colours. Harappa's come across there over the coast. Arabia in the middle. Assyria must have killed Persia pretty recently, or with the help of Harappa. But yeah, Persia was here, and they're not anymore. So Assyria has taken over in this region. I'm going to work my way background. I've decided. This is going to be a very awkward tour of Europe and Asia, and then we'll do North America separately. So Harappa really blobbed out recently. Looks like they're fighting the Huns in the north. They've grown. There was a lot of Persian cities up here too, which they've captured, and the ones down here, Persepolis in particular. In India, they've not really done too much actually, and this is the same. Although it looks like Bengal might be about to take this off of, I believe this is the Muri, who still have this, not Burundi, although it's very similar colour. More of Harappa's cities. Then we have Bengal still stretching to southern China, but no changes. Siam, or Harappa. Here's Indonesia. Are they under it? Judging by the city names, they still have all their cities. They just haven't expanded. Kulin, though, looks to have killed the Murray. A lot of damage here. I think that's Benin down there, but Harappa as well. The Zulu. A couple of random cities, but yeah, the Kulin. Brazil out here as well. Kulin on top. There's a lot of civs out here. Sweden is even out here in Micronesia. Rhodesia's here as well. There's a few more Murray cities. Yeah, there's a lot of civs with cities around here. Siam with a little chain of islands here. And then we'll come back up. Liao were disappointing us, but they have grown out of nowhere. They've obviously taken... I think that's an Assyrian city name, but either way, they've definitely grown. They actually have Mongolia's capital. I don't know how that has happened, because Mongolia has also grown a lot and killed off a lot of the Chukchi cities. So I don't know how Liao also... yeah, Mongolia is looking great, but apparently the Liao took their capital, so they can't be doing that great. Siam and Japan also sort of growing, took out the other China that was here, the blue China. That was the end of them. There's Japan. Their cities, they look like they're doing okay, keeping up. Certainly better than, say, England, for example, who was another island civ. The Huns are being attacked from the south by Harappa, but the big one is, I think, the rise of Sami here and the fall of Vladimir. Vladimir was doing very well. They were attacking the Huns, and then obviously I went away, and yeah, I'm guessing Sami and I think a few others coalitioned against them. And yeah, Sami took quite a bit, so they're now looking really good. They also have all this territory as well. They have some more random cities sort of along the top. But there we go. That is all of Europe and Asia. We'll look at the scoreboard. That's kind of all we've got. I need to clear all these notifications to do that, so we'll just do that first. Build some suspense, but yeah, I can't really... I don't think the demographics will show us much, because I'm guessing the Iroquois might still be winning every category. I think it will open. Well, no, they are making less money, but probably because they've filled every tile with units than the Corral. And the Congo winning on tech, but yeah, Iroquois are dominant in everything else, which was the same as before. You can see here in Alaska, there is some Corral, Brazil, Shoshone, Benin, different cities up here, Brazilian, Greenland, as well as Argentina and France and Spain. And the Corral there, but yeah, mostly the Iroquois in sort of the northern central US and into Canada. The US did survive. All those free units we gave them obviously paid off. I think it's just being spared at the moment, because look at the tech advantage. I mean, America's not actually upgraded these units that we gave them ages ago, and the Iroquois have all modern era units here. Corral, Sioux of the city there, a bit more of a mess. California still sort of around, but not great. Texas grew into Mexico more recently. There's the Aztecs with one city, or two cities I should say. More of the Corral there in control. They actually took the Brazilian Panama Canal as well, but they are at war with Brazil right now. The Inca also blobbed out up this way. In fact, yeah, South America definitely got cleaned up. Paraguay is gone. Argentina and Brazil still a bit of a mess, but the Inca along the coast. Brazil's definitely had a bit of a blob out as well. And Chile with one city remaining. So that's what the map looks like. Brazil is also sort of in Antarctica. I think the Mali, the Zulu are down here. I think the Commonwealth is still down here, as well as more Brazilian cities and a Chad city as well. But there we go. What I'm going to do now is open up the scoreboard and we'll see how it looks. Obviously we don't have info addicts in this one. So leading the way is the Iroquois by 300 points. That's quite a lot. To Sami. Third went, and sorry, I'm just going to move it so I can actually see the flags. Harappa in third, which makes sense, they're doing very well. Fourth is Liao, then fifth is Mongolia, even without their capital. That's what I mean, Mongolia was doing pretty good. Congo in sixth. Seventh is the Corral, eighth is the Huns, ninth Brazil, 10th the Kulin. So that's all the top 10. Mali 11th, 12th is Benin, 13th Texas, 14th Rhodesia, 15th Ethiopia. I think they're still well in... I don't know how many civs there is. I'm not going to count, but I would... Is there a way? There's no list. I'm just trying to think what list would give me the number, but... This isn't a list. 1 of 55, but is that right? That's scary. Some of these might be dead, though. I'm one of them as Venice. Yeah, Yakusha's dead, so... It hasn't included everyone who's dead, but I would say there's still 40. There's well over 40, which obviously wouldn't be the case if we started with 43 civs, because some of them would die and you couldn't have more than, there's more than 43 right now. But there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this one. As I said, I'll try and get it to open again, but I can't run it forever indefinitely. It's taken a whole day. If it does open on, what day would it be, Wednesday, I think I'll try and get one out, sort of thing, maybe, or Thursday, whenever. It takes a long time and I'm not always here to do it. But yeah, if it does open again, I'll try and get at least one more maybe out. But if not, that will be the end for this one. I think the Iroquois have won anyway, so that won't probably change, but maybe it's kind of cool seeing the other civs blob out a little bit more. Certainly a lot more happened in the last 50 turns, so maybe the next 50 will be pretty cool. And if not, we'll get something new started as well once the EU4 series is finished. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.